Hi there, Zam here for NerdTube. It's a trailer called Infinite. It has Mark Wahlberg in it, and let me just butcher this name, Chiwetel Ejiofor. I'm sure I've said it incorrectly. I have heard of his name before, but I can never remember how to say it. He's a British actor, and he's worked with Mark Wahlberg before. They were in the film called Four Brothers. Anyway, this is the new movie they're both in. Let's watch it and find out what the fuck this shit is all about.
You are an infinite.
Okay.
Evan Macaulay. Diagnosed with schizophrenia at 14. After carving the words, look inside, into your chest with a box cutter. Look inside. Why those words? Which one of these is yours?
Look, you could skip the whatever the hell this is because none of that is mine.
Engrossed while not reacting too much.
Was it yours?
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Holy shit.
Every time you say, I don't know, this trigger gets pulled. Is it yours?
Look, I don't know.
Are you out of your mind?
Last chance, Evan. Is this yours? Hello, old friend.
What the fuck is going on here?
Oh, get in.
Get in. Don't you love it when a mysterious, beautiful woman comes along and saves your ass?
This isn't your first life, Evan. You are an infinite. You've lived and died 1,000 times.
Okay.
You're talking about reincarnation.
If you can remember who you were, you will understand who you can become.
Interesting. Interesting. Let's have a look at this again and break it down. Actually, before I break it down, I just want to say that this is like Hollywood trying to find certain premises and trying to make a movie out of it. Okay, so this guy keeps coming back to life. This ain't like Edge of Tomorrow where he's repeating the same day, or Groundhog Day where they're repeating the same day so that if they kill themselves they'll come back to life. In that sense, if he's dead, we don't know when he'll come back, and in what form he'll come back. But apparently he's come back before they're able to record all this shit. And so what if he is being reincarnated? What is the end game to all of this? I'm glad they never really explained it in the trailer, but to a degree, think about it. Alright, this guy can be reincarnated. Now what? Like, what do we do with that? Anyway, let's just start this trailer again and break it down. Paramount Plus original.
You are an infinite.
God, trailers with fucking intros. It drives me crazy. So here he is, Mr. C, I'm going to call him.
Evan Macaulay. Diagnosed with schizophrenia at 14. After carving the words, look inside, into...
So, like, these are probably... all these things he's writing are coming from his previous lives. And he's just trying to make sense of it, hence he's writing shit down. But he's also...
your chest.
He carved look inside on his chest for some reason.
Inside.
Or maybe the reason is because you have to look within yourself. And for some reason he thought maybe if I cut those words on my chest with a box cutter, that would make more sense to him, or there's a reason behind it. Anyway, let's just fucking move on. Trying to make sense of this bollocks.
Why those words? Which one of these is yours?
So these are probably artifacts from his previous life.
Skip the whatever.
So there we go. So look, it looks like a samurai sword there, which the gentleman who's interrogating him was carrying. Mr. C was carrying. But there's some other stuff there too. And I guess these are all from his previous life.
Whatever the hell this is, because none of that is mine.
Was it yours?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're
Bam.
Jesus.
Every time you say, I don't know, this trigger gets pulled. Is it yours?
Look, I don't know.
Say what again, motherfucker? I double dare you. Say what again?
Is this yours?
What is that? An eye patch? Slingshot. Let's go back a little bit. So this, I don't think this is necessarily Mark Wahlberg's previous life. He might be looking through the eyes of somebody who sees this guy coming towards him. That's just how I think of it. But nevertheless, he was this guy looks like a Native American, maybe an Inca. So he was around for all those times.
Hello, old friend.
Hello, old friend. And then this happens. I wish I never saw this. Now I'm expecting this to happen when I see this scene. Lovely lady, get in. We're going for a ride. And now he's being chased. I want. First of all, that looks terrible. The CG on that looks fucking awful. Secondly, I don't like too much expedition. Sorry, in my trailers. In this sense, like we're giving away a whole fucking scene. Like he's gonna get interrogated, and then this blonde lady's gonna fucking break him out. Like I don't need to see that back to back. I don't want. This sort of shit pisses me off. Fuck's sake, with the trailers doing shit like this, it drives me crazy. Like I don't want to know that this leads to that. You know. Fuck's sake, can't these guys who make trailers figure out a way of fucking making a trailer that gives us an idea of the film without fucking giving away all the fucking bits and pieces like this shit?
This isn't your first life, Evan.
Okay, so he's lived previous lives, but
You are an infinite.
and what good is that? Does he know some secret of the past
Lived
to unlock some mysterious door? This shit is starting to remind me of Assassin's Creed.
1,000 times.
And I'll tell you why it reminds me of Assassin's Creed. Have you ever played Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag? Funnily enough, I'm playing that for NerdTube right now. Well, not at this particular moment, but I'm currently in the middle of that game and I'm playing it for NerdTube. And in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, there's a character called the Sage. And he's somebody who keeps getting reincarnated. And this is fucking reminding me of that shit.
You're talking about reincarnation.
If you can remember who you were, you will understand.
See, one thing I did like, I mean, look, like I said before, I'm not so sure. Like, is this him? Is this Mark Wahlberg as a, by the looks of things, as a Japanese man? Or somebody from the Orient, like feudal Japan or something along those lines. Is that Mark Wahlberg, or is he looking for the eyes of somebody else who sees this guy? If that's the case, then maybe that person's also Japanese as well, or from the Orient. One thing I do like is that Mark, by the looks of things from what I've seen, is that whenever Mark Wahlberg has been reincarnated in the past, he doesn't necessarily look like Mark fucking Wahlberg. He's been different races, maybe even different genders in the past. Maybe even a fucking different species. Maybe he was a fucking dog in one of his lives.
You will understand who you can become.
Once again, like, that's great. This guy can be fucking reincarnated. Amazing. So fucking what? So fucking what? Like, they're trying to do all these sort of things. Like, you remember Jumper with Hayden Christensen? It's like that. Tenant most recently. It's like that, you know, all these sort of like little things which makes you a bit special. You know, that's what they're doing with this. But in this case, it's somebody who can be reincarnated. But what's so special about that? If Mark Wahlberg's character gets killed, then do we see somebody else eventually take his place? But at least 20, 30 years has to go down the line and they have to discover who this fucker is and all of that shit. I mean, it's just, it's not like, as I said before, it's not like Groundhog Day and films like that where if you get killed, you repeat the same day again. It's just different. I'm not sure if this is the clever premises, but we'll see. I'll wait for some reviews actually before I decide if I want to see this or not. I think this is very, I hate to say the word, this looks very stupid. Anyway, that's my review of this bollocks. Thank you very much for watching. Have a nice day. I'll catch you guys later. Let me know what you think. Leave a like, share, comment, subscribe, all that bollocks. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.